All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala. Back at it again with another Lord's with an edifying video through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Before I go any further, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. And next up, double honors to our apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who still go out there on the highways and hedges and feed us with 100% truth according to the Bible and Ruel and Shalom, Labachoyim, Wabarakim, Shayasharala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel and the Lashawan Kodash, the Hebrew tongue. And the name of this lesson is going to be called Deliverance is Coming, you know. So pretty much we gotta hold on, man. Lord's willing to be a part of the elect deliverance, aka salvation, is near, man. You see? So the first precept we're gonna grab is the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. Let's see. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm gonna start at verse 29. This is Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, who the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ, prophesying about his second coming, right? It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, which is from what? The ICBMs hitting, man, the missiles. You see, and particularly the nuclear warheads, man. Like it says in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, man, everything shall be melted with fervent heat. You see, you know? And the scripture also says that this earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard once the nuclear warheads hit, right? Back to back. Verse 30, it says, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, right? Why are they going to be mourning? You see, according to the wacky techie Christians, man, it's supposed to be a day of rejoicing. But guess what? For the majority of the people, it ain't going to be a day for rejoicing. Okay, for the hypocrites of our people and the other heathen nations, when Lord Yahweh Shah make his grand entrance, you see, standing on that fathership, right along with the other chariots, the so-called UFOs, it's going to be a day of mourning for them, man. You see, because they know they come back. The Lord is coming back to kick ass, man. You see, and zap them in the powder. All right. It says, then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Now, let me stop it right there, because the key word there is clouds, right? Let's prove what that's referring to according to the Bible when it says clouds. This is the book of Psalms 104, verse 3. It says, who lift the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot. So when it says a cloud, okay, the same thing during the time of Exodus, man. A pillar of cloud, you know what I'm saying, that led our people, you know, in the wilderness. You see, during the time of Moses, you know, it's the same thing, man. It's talking about a so-called UFO or a so-called what they call spaceships. You see? And Lord Yahweh Shah is going to be coming on the biggest one, right? It says, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. So now, back in Matthew 24, verse 30 again, it says, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Lord Yahweh Shah, who the world even calls Jesus, in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, except the elect of the nation of Israel. Because although it's going to be a fearful day, but when Lord Yahweh Shah pops up on the scene, the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be fearing as well as rejoicing, man. Because guess what? That's salvation, man. Okay? We're going to literally, Lord's willing to be a part of the elect. We're literally going to get beamed up out of our captivity. We're finally going to be released, Lord's willing. Just like it's illustrated or demonstrated in the screen on the background right there that you see. Lord's willing, we be those men. Okay? And it says, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. It says, they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, the so-called UFOs of heaven with power and great glory. Verse 31, here's the point. It says, then shall he send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yeah, see, because the elect of the nation of Israel is scattered, man. Because that was a curse that was put on us, man, for our disobedience, that we would be scattered in the four corners of the earth, man. You see? But guess what? The elect of the nation of Israel, they're everywhere, man. And they may not look like your typical Israelite, man. You see? They may look like the other heathen nations, but guess what? If they part of the elect, they're gonna get beat up into those ships because they was the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You see? We're hoping and fighting and praying that we be a part of that number, man. Lord's willing. It's just the main deliverance is gonna be here in Babylon the Great, which is America. So now, let's see. Let's grab Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day, in the near future," this is prophecy, "that the Lord shall send his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people." Right? That's the key word, the remnant, man, the elect. You see? Because the majority of the pie, which is aka the 2/3, is going to be destroyed and deleted on this side. Okay? But that little slice of the pie that's left, that remnant, you see, the remainder is going to get delivered, man, by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? It says that the second time to recover his people, which is left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the Isles of the Sea, yeah, which is the other heathen nations, man. All right, because we were scattered, you know what I'm saying, where these other heathen nations are at, you know. Let's see. Yeah, matter of fact, verse 12, it says, "He shall set up an ensign before the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel," aka the elect, "and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth," man. You see? So guess what, man? Hey, listen. Hey, Lord's willing to be a part of that number, man. You see? To be a part of that second Exodus, man. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop that because I got the point out of that one. So now let's go to Jeremiah. Because the only ones that was dispersed, or aka the diaspora, was the Israelites, man. All 12 tribes. You see? From Judah, the so-called Negroes, all the way down to Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. So this is the book of Jeremiah in chapter 16. Let's see, verse 14. It says, "For behold," which means to look, "the days come, saith the Lord." See, this is thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. It says that it shall no more be said that the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, which is referring to the land of the ancient Egypt. You see, which is still being talked about to this day, because that first Exodus, you see, was a magnificent deliverance, man. You know, our whole nation got delivered from out of the Egyptians, man, out of the hands of Pharaoh. You see, so that's still being talked about to this very day and magnified. Verse 15, it says, "But the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel from the land of the north," which is America. You see, aka spiritual Egypt. When you read Revelation 11 and 8, you see, so this Egypt, or this Exodus is not, I said Egypt, this second Exodus is going to overshadow, you see, ancient Egypt, the first Exodus, right? Which is where Exodus meaning exit. It says, "And from all the lands whether he has driven them," it says, "and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers," which is the land of Israel, man. And that didn't happen to the 48ers over there. You see? So that proves that they're imposters, man, because this ain't happened yet. This is going to happen in the near future. And Lord's willing, we be a part of the elect to partake in that, in the fulfilling of that prophecy. You see? Of the prophecy of salvation, deliverance, man. You know, and running our kingdom in righteousness underneath Lord Yahushua and King David, man. Lord's willing. You know? So that's what Lord Yahushua is going to do for the elect when they pop up on the scene. He's going to personally bring them back to that land, the land of Israel. So now let's go to Second Thessalonians, First Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, start at the 16th verse. Okay, because the word deliverance, when you look it up, it says the action of setting free, in the physical or spiritual senses. Yeah, we're gonna be set free, man. We've been set free spiritually with this knowledge, of wisdom, and understanding, like it says in St. John 8:32. You know, that you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. But Lord's willing, we get free spiritually, man, on the first go around, physically. So this is First Thessalonians 4:16. It says, "For the Lord Himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahweh shall rise first," which is talking about the brothers that died in the truth. You know, King Mashah, for an example. You know, Elder Yaiqua, you know, Elder Abba Bivens, you know, and and other ones, you know. And it reads on, they're going to be raised up first. It says, verse 17, it says, "Then we which are alive and remain where in the truth, having that integrity in Yahweh Shemel Shah, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds." See, they're going to word clouds again. They're going to never taste of death, right? It says, "to meet the Lord Yahweh Shah in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord," right? That's the second Exodus, man. You see, the second exit, which that's only going to be for the VIPs of the nation of Israel, which is the elect, the chosen, the best of his class, man. The most valuable people within the nation of Israel, which is the chosen nation. Verse 18, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words." And that's what we do, man, because, hey, we ain't got too much longer in this place. This place is about to be out of here very, very soon, according to the signs that we see. And it's near, man. You know, it's turning up. As the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah jumped on elder apostles to heart to deem this year, man. And indeed, it has turned up. And it's continued to turn up. And it's going to continue to turn up. You see? So Lord's will, this is edifying to the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Lord's will, till next time, I say Shalom.